Have you ever wondered about the story behind one of the most incredible structures ever built? The Great Wall of China isn't just a wall. It's a saga of engineering, sacrifice, and a nation's identity stretching across millennia. Today, we're going on a journey to uncover its secrets, from its ancient origins to its meaning in the modern world. The idea of the Great Wall didn't start with one massive project. Long before China was a single empire, rival states built earthen barriers to defend their borders. These were early, scattered walls, often made of rammed earth. But everything changed in 221 BC when Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor, unified China. He had a grand vision: connect and extend these existing walls to create a formidable northern defense against nomadic tribes. This wasn't just about defense. It was a powerful statement of a newly unified empire, a line drawn on the map to define what was China and what was not. Over the next 2,000 years, the wall evolved. Dynasties rose and fell, and with them, the wall's purpose shifted. The Han Dynasty expanded it, pushing westward to protect the vital Silk Road trade routes. Later dynasties, like the Sui and Tang, focused on other priorities, and sections of the wall fell into disrepair. It was the Ming dynasty, from the 14th to the 17th century, that truly transformed the wall into the iconic stone and brick structure we recognize today. Facing a constant threat from the Mongols, the Ming emperors invested heavily, building the most advanced and fortified version of the wall, complete with thousands of watchtowers, barracks, and signaling stations. So how exactly did they build this colossal structure without modern machinery? The answer lies in pure ingenuity and an immense amount of human labor. The techniques varied depending on the era and the local terrain. In the early days, builders used a method called rammed earth. They would construct wooden frames, fill them with layers of soil, gravel, and clay, and then pound each layer until it was rock solid. It was surprisingly durable, and you can still see sections of these ancient earthen walls today. When the Ming dynasty took over, they elevated the construction to a new level. In the mountainous regions around Beijing, they used locally quarried stone blocks, some weighing over a ton. In flatter areas, they established massive kilns to produce millions of bricks and tiles. The mortar they used was a remarkable invention of its own, a mixture of lime and sticky rice, which created an incredibly strong and water-resistant bond. This sticky rice mortar is one reason why so much of the Ming Wall has survived the centuries. The design wasn't just a straight line. The engineers were masters of using the natural landscape to their advantage. They built the wall along steep mountain ridges, making it nearly impossible for enemies to approach. The watchtowers were strategically placed within sight of each other, allowing for a rapid communication system. Using smoke signals by day and fire by night, a message could travel hundreds of kilometers in just a few hours, an ancient information superhighway. Every part of the wall, from the crenellations that protected archers to the gates that controlled trade, was meticulously planned for maximum defensive capability. But this incredible feat of engineering came at a staggering human cost. The workforce was immense, consisting of soldiers, conscripted peasants, and convicted criminals. For millions, being sent to work on the wall was a death sentence. The conditions were brutal, harsh weather, dangerous terrain, scarce food, and relentless labor. The sheer scale of the mortality gave rise to the Wally's grim nickname, the longest cemetery on Earth. While it is a myth that workers were buried within the wall itself that would have compromised its structural integrity, countless graves line its path. This massive mobilization of labor had a profound impact on Chinese society. It drained villages of their able-bodied men, placing immense strain on families and local economies. Generations of people were tied to the wall, either building it or guarding it. Over time, communities grew up along the wall, creating a unique culture that blended civilian and military life. This human story of sacrifice is woven into the very fabric of the wall's legacy, immortalized in poems, songs, and legends. One of the most famous and heartbreaking stories is that of Meng Jiangnu. Legend has it that her husband was conscripted to work on the wall shortly after they were married. After hearing no news from him for years, she traveled thousands of kilometers to bring him winter clothes, only to discover he had died from exhaustion. Overcome with grief, she wept at the foot of the wall for 3 days and 3 nights until her sorrow caused a section of the wall to collapse, revealing her husband's bones. This tale, though a myth, captures the deep sense of loss and suffering shared by millions of families throughout the wall's history. It transformed the wall in the popular imagination from a symbol of imperial power to a monument of human sorrow. After the fall of the Ming dynasty in the 17th century, the new Qing rulers, who were Manchus from the north, had little use for the wall. They controlled territory on both sides, so its military function became obsolete. For centuries, the wall was largely neglected. Nature began to reclaim it, with sections crumbling from erosion and being swallowed by vegetation. Local villagers repurposed its stones and bricks to build their own homes and farm enclosures. The Great Wall, once the empire's mighty shield, was fading into the landscape. Its rediscovery began in the early 20th century, largely through the eyes of Western explorers and adventurers. Their photos and stories reintroduced the wall to the world and to China itself as a symbol of national heritage and endurance. After the founding of the People's Republic of China, the wall was recast as a symbol of the nation's strength and the industriousness of its people. Chairman Mao's famous quote, "He who has not been to the Great Wall is not a true man," turned it into a site of patriotic pilgrimage. This renewed interest sparked major restoration efforts. Beginning in the 1980s, sections of the wall, especially those near Beijing like Badaling and Mutianyu, were meticulously rebuilt to accommodate a booming tourism industry. Today, millions of people from around the world visit these restored sections every year. However, this popularity brings new challenges. The Great Wall is over 21,000 kilometers long, and the vast majority of it remains unrestored and vulnerable. Natural erosion from wind and rain is a constant threat, especially to the older rammed earth sections. Human activity is also a major problem. Uncontrolled tourism in remote areas can cause significant damage, and some parts are still being quarried for building materials. Conservationists face a difficult balancing act: how to preserve the wall's authenticity while making it accessible, and how to protect its wild, unrestored sections from disappearing forever. It's a constant battle to save this wonder of the world for future generations. Today, the Great Wall of China is so much more than an ancient fortification. It is the ultimate symbol of Chinese national identity, a source of immense pride, and a powerful icon recognized across the globe. It represents the perseverance and resilience of the Chinese people through centuries of turmoil and change. Its image is everywhere, from national logos to tourist souvenirs, and it continues to inspire a sense of awe and wonder. The wall's meaning also extends beyond China's borders. It has become a global metaphor for division and connection, for ambition and its human cost. Replicas and thematic references to the wall have appeared in art and architecture worldwide, a testament to its universal fascination. It reminds us that the grandest achievements of humanity are often born from a complex mix of brilliant vision, relentless effort, and profound sacrifice. From a series of scattered earthen mounds to the world-renowned stone dragon that snakes across the mountains, the Great Wall of China is a layered story written in earth and stone. It's a story of emperors and engineers, of soldiers and suffering families, and of a nation's enduring spirit. It stands as a powerful reminder that history is not just about monumental structures, but about the countless human hands that built them and the stories they left behind. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the history of the Great Wall. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from our incredible world. Let us know in the comments what other historical wonders you'd like to explore next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.